Mark Wahlberg had some interesting things to say about Hollywood that I want to go over in this video. He's out there doing interviews because he has this Father Stu movie coming out, which has 0 reviews. I wonder if it will even get any reviews because of what the movie is. It's about a guy who pretty much was down in the dumps and he became a priest. So he got a lot of faith and changed his life around. That, of course, isn't something that a lot of these people are going to want to push because naturally a lot of these people in these establishments that write for media are usually pretty hardcore leftists. And if there's one thing that they all hate, that would be Christians. Go out of their way to mock them in a lot of cases, just like Marvel Comics did recently. I did a video on that. They make them a punching bag. So a movie like this, definitely not something that you're going to see get a lot of promotion from the media. In fact, if anything, if they do review it, I'm sure it'll get horrible, shitty reviews because, well, it's a movie that promotes faith in Christianity, and that's not something that they want to bring a highlight to, kind of like The Family. That's another thing that's destroyed by them. So there's no reviews on it. I don't expect to see very many. In fact, if anything, because Mel Gibson's in it, they'll probably trash it, and they'll probably go after Mark Wahlberg too, as they've done before, particularly because he says, well, I don't think that actors should talk about politics. And he's right. Hollywood's been doing their best to try to destroy the movie star over the past couple of years, so don't expect that to change anytime soon. So Mark Wahlberg trashes cancel culture. You cannot give up on people. And I like what he has to say here. I like it when people speak out and go after the Hollywood machine and all of this cancel culture bullshit. I know they're going to go after this movie because they go after anything that Mel Gibson's in, because you're not allowed to be redeemed. You're not allowed to change your ways. You're not allowed to be forgiven. Anytime I see that man's name attached to anything, they go insane. And it's like the dude has hugged the cactus for years. How long is he supposed to just not be in anything? And the answer is, well, never. He's supposed to be dead. Just like with Louis C.K., who recently won a Grammy. What happened? You had people trying to trash him and go after him because you're supposed to be dead. You're not supposed to be making movies anymore or comedy albums or in anything. You're supposed to go lay down in a ditch and never get out of it. That's what it is. And they'll never let anything go. These people are nasty. So I like what he has to say here. Speaking with Faith Wire about his upcoming movie, Father Stu, the true story about a boxer turned priest, Stuart Long, Wahlberg, who has spoken at length about his newfound Catholic faith, said that cancel culture causes people to lose hope and have no faith. This movie has a very clear message that we are not going to give up on people, Mark Wahlberg said. We are not going to turn our backs on people because of mistakes that they've made. We're going to tell people to encourage and we're going to tell people and encourage people that nobody is beyond redemption and that we support you, we love you, we accept you for who you are. There's nothing worse than when somebody realizes that people don't care, he added. So I didn't know he was he recently became a man of faith. Just doing this movie is probably going to put a mark on his career. I'm surprised a movie like this is even being made, to be honest, because the machine has went out of its way to try to make religion and faith taboo. Unless you're like one of the other two Abrahamic religions. Those are okay, but Christianity, that one's smeared into the ground. Seems like all the time. So I'm surprised to see even this. I'm surprised to even see a movie like this, first off, let alone him being able to go out and say these things. People on Twitter must not have caught wind of it yet. The Patriots Day and the departed star said people are now so quick to turn their backs on people, and that negativity as a whole has just been amplified in a way that it's really hard to remind people of the importance of loving and supporting people. People can do incredible things, he added. Wahlberg further credited God for Father Stu getting made and hoped that his legacy would reflect a life of Christian positivity. I'm kind of doing all this not to continue to grow my career, but to utilize my career for good and to do God's work, he said. If this is a movie that really changes people's lives and motivates them and inspires them to do great things, all I really got to do is convert one person and I get to go through the pearly gates, he explained. So if I can continue to do that in a major way, remaining humble and just doing it for the right reasons, then I would much rather have that be my legacy than being the biggest box office star in the world. I like his message. It's something that you don't see a lot of people in Hollywood saying anymore. Usually all they want to do is let you know how amazing and awesome and virtuous they are. I mean, he's clearly not doing this movie for money and box office fame because, let's be honest, it's not going to be a huge hit at the box office. It's probably, I would say, being made for people that are just people of faith, which don't really get a lot of attention anymore because of the fact that the Hollywood machine wants to destroy it. They want to replace, well, first off, they want to replace religion with the state straight out of 1984. They want the state and the political party to be your God. And that's a true fact. Woke people, the reason that they're so crazy is because they literally worship the agenda as a god. That's what's filled the hole in them is wokeness. It's wokeness. So there's more down here, and this is another thing that he said in the past, which I liked. It just goes to show you that people aren't listening to that anyway. They might buy your CD or watch your movie, but you don't put food on their table. You don't pay their bills, he said in an interview with Task and Purpose. This is in response to Trump being elected when he said that celebrities should stay out of politics. A lot of Hollywood is living in a bubble. They're pretty out of touch with the common person, the everyday guy out there providing for their family. And he's 100% correct. They are. They want to tell you how you need to live. They want to tell you what you need to do with your life. And what they really should be doing is entertaining you and dancing. They're jesters. They play pretend for a living. They're morons in most cases that went to theater school. They have no right to tell you what you need to do with your money and your lifestyle. And I find it funny when these people will talk about global warming and then they'll fly in a plane everywhere, a private plane, by the way. Look, I've never gone out and talked about politics. I'm an actor, Wahlberg later told Yahoo Finance. Both Republicans and Democrats buy movie tickets. I had a strong opinion, and I didn't choose to voice it out in the public, but now that somebody is in office, let's all just come out together and rally around him and make sure he has the best chance to succeed. For better or worse, this is our country, he continued. At least for the next 3.5 years, he's going to be making a lot of decisions, so let's go out there and try to make positive change. And that got ignored for sure. So I'm sure he'll be getting a lot of shit on social media for the things that he said, especially as this movie rounds up. I'm pretty sure they're going to be trashing it. Like I said, it doesn't even have any reviews. Usually a movie will have something by now. I doubt it even has an embargo. So don't expect a lot of promotion for this movie. I'll promote it, though. You don't see movies like this anymore. So I'll probably check it out. I like the message of the movie, and I like what he has to say. I like Mark Wahlberg. He's one of the few that seems like they're all right, and you could sit down and bullshit with them. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel, usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.